represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A third down gain of 19. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on first side, the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, Cardinals.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Second down, Barkley, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Murray with a third and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
At their own 14-yard line.
They begin the drive with Morris. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Morris. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 68 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action here on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Arizona.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll run on first down. It's Morris. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. This time the extra point up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got me right. Don't be scared of it. Max 22, Max 22. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Wall. Get wall. Let it go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, it's Morris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This is Morris. He will push his way down to about the 14th. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles Darpatty's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Yannick Ngakoue drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Murray now to throw.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Morrison. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 56. Mike's 50 here. Get him. Get him. Get him. Watch the echo.
Now it's Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6.
Come on, Bears. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the run. Shift. Watch the shift.
Now a give right side. Morris. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry. Match box. Right. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check 50. Check 50. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check 13.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll run on first down. It's Morris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Morris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now a give, right side. Morris. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bears 30, Cardinals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abukum able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Murray.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 79 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Slam, slam. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Watch twist, watch twist. Begin. Switch, switch.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
53 is the mark.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill.
Now it's Morris.
He's checking.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that gives him now 3. Interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, Dillard. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillard.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Dillard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Under 10, 10.
On 2nd down, Dillard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Go. We got to get to the button. Go. Check.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Check. 25. Hustle. 25. Kill. Shit. Hey. Come on. Max. Right.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who got 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
I'm coming after you.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship for...
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, I do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want,